You didn't come this far just to be average. Think about that for a second. You didn't survive every challenge, every setback, every moment where you felt like giving up, just to settle for a life that feels small. And yet, that's exactly where many people end up. Not because they lack talent, not because they lack opportunity, but because somewhere along the way, they started believing that greatness belongs to someone else. Before we go any further, if you're someone who wants to upgrade your mindset, build discipline, and unlock your full potential, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because the ideas you hear here are meant to challenge the limits you've placed on your own life. Most people grow up believing that greatness is reserved for a special few, the prodigies, the superstars, the people who seem to have been born with something extraordinary, and the rest of us? We're told that our role is simply to watch from the sidelines, to admire, to applaud, to believe that those people are somehow different from us. But that belief is one of the biggest lies ever created. Every day, millions of people wake up, go to work, complain about their lives, complain about their circumstances, complain about their lack of opportunity, but they never do anything to change it. They talk about being unhappy, they talk about wanting more, but they stay exactly where they are. The moment you stop challenging yourself, the moment you stop stretching your limits, the moment you stop chasing growth, you slowly start drifting into a life that feels ordinary. And life itself doesn't make this easy. Life is hard. There are setbacks, rejections, failures, disappointments. Over time, those experiences begin to shape the way people see themselves. After enough rejection, people stop dreaming. After enough failure, people stop trying. After enough disappointment, people start believing that the life they have right now is the best they can ever hope for. You hit a roadblock. You encounter difficulty. You face a challenge that sits just outside your comfort zone. And most people interpret that moment as a signal to stop. They tell themselves, maybe this just isn't for me. The question you must ask yourself is simple. What do you want your future to look like? Not the version of your life that feels convenient, not the version that feels safe, the version that excites you, the version that pushes you, the version that forces you to grow. If you want something better than what you have right now, then you must stay focused on that vision. Because many people waste their energy trying to get even with the world instead of trying to get ahead in life. They stay angry, they stay distracted, they stay stuck. But the people who move forward are the ones who keep their eyes fixed on where they want to go. They tell themselves something powerful. This is not the final chapter of my life. I deserve more than this. That belief changes everything. Because once you truly believe you deserve more, you begin taking actions that move you closer to that future. You begin improving yourself one step at a time. One day you are slightly better than you were yesterday. Then you repeat that again tomorrow, and again the day after that. This is how transformation actually happens, not in one massive leap, but through small improvements that compound over time. Eventually, something interesting begins to happen. Every single day is another opportunity to become better than you were yesterday. Every day is a new beginning, a new chance, a new step forward. And sometimes the best way to motivate yourself is to ask a brutally honest question. If I keep doing exactly what I'm doing right now for the next 10 years, what will my life look like? Your next step. Imagine a boy walking through a dark forest with his horse. The boy says, I can't see a way through. The horse asks him a simple question. Can you see your next step? The boy says yes, and the horse replies, then take that step. That lesson is powerful. Life will challenge you. Life will test you. Life will break you down at times. But every challenge also carries an opportunity to discover what you are made of, an opportunity to prove to yourself that you are stronger than the circumstances you face. People often believe that life is supposed to be easy, but that belief sets them up for constant disappointment. Life is difficult for everyone. Everyone experiences loss. Everyone experiences failure. Everyone experiences moments where things feel unfair. But the difference between people who remain stuck and people who grow stronger is how they respond to those moments. Some people allow adversity to poison their mindset. Others use adversity as fuel. They turn setbacks into lessons. They turn failures into experience. They turn pain into motivation because they understand that challenges are not interruptions to success. They are part of the process. Most people love the idea of being successful. They love the idea of being respected, wealthy, healthy, and accomplished. But loving the idea is not enough. Very few people are willing to do the work required to achieve those things. Discipline begins with small actions, small habits, small improvements. Wake up earlier, learn something new, train your body, strengthen your mind. These small disciplines might seem insignificant at first, but over time, they become the foundation of extraordinary results. They can share ideas that spark something inside you, but they cannot change your life. Only you can do that. Self-motivation is the most powerful form of motivation that exists because it doesn't depend on applause, approval, or outside pressure. It comes from within. It comes from the decision that you will no longer settle for less than what you are capable of becoming. One powerful idea can completely transform the direction of your life. That's why it's important to keep learning. Read books, listen to powerful conversations, study the ideas that challenge the limits of your thinking. Because sometimes all it takes is one new idea to shift your perspective and unlock a completely different future. Now imagine your life 10 years from today. One version of you stayed exactly where you are now. The same habits, the same fears, the same excuses. The other version of you made a decision today to grow, to improve, to take action. Those two futures begin with a single moment. This moment. The ideas you need are already available. The inspiration you need already exists. The opportunities are already around you. The only question left is this: are you willing to reach for them? Because you didn't come this far just to be average.